Hi guys, and welcome to this new video where I'm going to be showing you 5 things that may or may not be useful for you in your Dota 2 gameplay. Now, all of these things, you can find in the options menu up here. Some of you may have overlooked these options, but they are very useful, I guarantee you. So leave a like if you find any of these tips useful, and we shall get onto it. So this first one I'm going to be showing you is very useful. It allows you to stop yourself from accidentally cancelling your teleport cast whilst you're actually trying to teleport to a location. So here's an example. If I teleport and accidentally hit my right click or my bottle or any sort of item, it will cancel out my teleporting cast time. To avoid this from happening, all you have to do is go onto the options, and where it says teleport requires stop, you would just select that. Normally it will be unselected for most of you, so just select that, and now once I teleport, even if I right click, even if I hit my bottle, it won't actually stop the cast. The only way to actually stop the cast time is if you hit your stop button, or S. Right, the next one is real and simple. As you can see on the top right of my screen, you can see my frames per second, my ping, and my packet loss. Normally, if you wanted to see your ping, you would type in -ping onto the chat, and you would see your ping at the top right over there. But this one is much more convenient and a little less hassle for you to type in that in every time you get a packet loss or it start lagging or whatever. So to enable this option right here, all you have to do is go back to your option again, and over here, over the right hand side, next under network, display network information. Now by default this is actually unticked for various reasons. Sometimes if you're in a match, you can, especially for lower resolutions, it might get cramped up there, but for a bigger screen like mine, I have a 24-inch, it's not much of a problem, so there you go. The next one I'm going to be showing you is very useful to heroes that can cast their own spells onto themselves, like Legion Commander or Oracle, or any sort of heroes that has that kind of spell. Like, for example, right here I have Legion Commander and his second skill, Press the Attack. Normally what you'd have to do is press the hotkey and click your hero to be able to cast it, but with this option enabled, all you have to do is double tap the ability button and it will cast it upon the hero. So here's an example. Right there. It's definitely quicker than clicking it and doing that, especially if you're in a team fight. So to enable this option, all you have to do is go back onto your options menu again, and right here where it says double tap the ability to self cast, normally that's deselected, but once you've selected it, you can now get this option. Now this one's going to be useful for a lot of you, especially if you use hotkeys in the game. Now to get an ability in, or to get a point in your ability, you would normally have to press O and then press your ability button, or if you're a clicker, you would click the level up tab over here and then click your click your ability. Now for me this is quite inconvenient as it's generally slow, and sometimes when you're in a team fight, when you need that ability point or you're being aggressive, that just takes a lot of time and can actually distract you. So a quicker way of doing this, or a quicker way of adding an ability point onto your abilities, is if you hold control and press the ability, that would actually add that point without doing any other actions. There you go. Now this last one's going to be useful for a lot of you who alt tabs a lot away from your Dota whilst you're actually finding a match. Sometimes when you alt tab, you won't actually see that your match is actually ready. So then once you come back onto your Dota, you'll then see that you have to wait 10 more minutes to find a new match. This happens to me a lot because I tend to alt tab a lot and watch videos whilst I'm waiting for games, and then when I come back onto Dota, I'm actually having to wait 10 more minutes to find a game because I missed the confirmation. Now this one, it may or may not be useful to you. For me, I've been using it for a couple of weeks now just because I tend to alt tab a lot. So if you go onto your options again, down here at the bottom right where it says applications, bring to foreground when match is found. Now once you've enabled this, once your match is actually ready, Dota will come up on your screen and it will show you that your match is ready. Now for some of you this may be an inconvenience, but for me, since I'm only watching a couple of YouTube videos and whatnot, having my Dota to come up when my game is actually ready is very useful. And there you go. Like this video if you found any of my tips useful, dislike it if you dislike it, and in the comment section below leave any other tips that I may have not covered, or if there's anything that you use that may be useful for other people. I might do a second part on this topic if I get a couple of more things. So yeah, don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next one.